Alright, good morning, chat. Sorry, it's been a long week, Marcier. Hate to pile on, but on my end, I do think Tiger Lily was first today with the good morning. Coming in just milliseconds before you. The sound was being weird, chat. Let me know how I'm sounding today. I moved the position of the mic a little bit, so it should be less tunnely. And, when I was getting things set up, there was no game noise coming through, like with the OBS. Like it says it's in beta, so I changed the settings, so hopefully you actually hear the game music and stuff. Ooh. Okay, good. Glad I'm sounding good. Okay, let's take a look. So, plan is Hopeless Rescue. I like just updating on the badges, because eventually I'm going to do like interloper survival stuff and like community challenges, but the community challenges are just like hard. So you just need so much map knowledge, and that's the biggest thing I'm working on. Speaking of, let's see. So this will just happen. Fires will just happen. This we're getting close because it is a travel a distance thing. Although none of these apply in the challenge mode, but you can unlock them through challenges. This was one I think I got to start using more of these. I also was thinking the like Go energy drinks. I bet it's worth going to, like, normally I just go to the community center in Thompson's Crossing. I think the convenience store is actually better. You can't cook in there, but it can have like energy drinks and sodas and stuff that I think will be better than getting water from the toilet and low likelihood of energy stuff. I mean, there can be coffee, I guess, in the community center, but then you have to cook it. But yeah, so definitely using more energy stuff. I am gonna definitely. I think we were talking about it. Toilet water is prime, for sure. That got a nice amount of. It just adds a little flavor, you know. Don't want to go crazy in the apocalypse by having just no flavor in your life. People started colonialism to get some spice, man. You know, not on accident. Anyways, I also think I've been making a huge mistake, and we talked about it last time by the just carrying too much stuff early. I think I just need to yeet. Prime Energy. Isn't that is wait, Prime Energy? Am I mixing up with something else? That I saw something about a Christian energy drink, but that might have been called like Pride Energy or something like that. Yeah, Logan Paul's thing was Prime Energy. Yeah. Yeah, Prime Energy. So then I saw a thing about like a Christian brand that was ripping off Prime. I think they called it Pride Energy. Let me before we start, let me do I want to do a quick Google. Yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Pride Energy. Nope, not see, but Google AI assumes I'm talking about Prime, but the first used was Pride, but maybe I'm mixing it up. Anyways, doesn't matter. Okay, let's new challenge. Yeah, so as I was saying though, I think I need to resist the urge to like stock up and travel with what I need. We're running light. That's the goal here. Not pick up way too much stuff, like especially random crap I know we're never gonna need. What was that? Okay, workbench. Okay, I hate. Okay, honestly, guys, a midnight start here feels like such bullcrap. We're gonna just meh. No, no, thank you. Uh, try again. Not nighttime. Yeah, monsters. Is it Alanis? I don't know. I only hear teenagers talk about it, so it's always like I assume they're just being weirdos. Okay, we started some coffee. That's good stuff. No rifle on the wall. Okay, sewing kit I think is worth, even though we don't technically need it. Okay. Come on. Okay, even though it seems like it's nighttime, chat, it's actually about to be dawn. So I think we'll be good to use this run. Alani. Yeah, that's what I would say too, but I don't know. You never know. It's a thing I talked about kind of a weird amount maybe as a former math teacher, but how English, there are accent marks on words. Morning Battle Duck. There are accent marks on all words in English. We just don't write them down because if you don't just know, then you're an idiot. Anyways. Hey, don't say ew a duck. You ever had, like, duck à l'orange? That stuff's delicious. Okay. Okay, well, we got rifle bullets in case we find a rifle. You know, we will wear this t-shirt. That's all we found. We did get a sewing kit, though. Yeah, English, like, from a design perspective, from a how you can learn perspective, yeah. English bad. Real bad. Okay, so we would need to find a little bit more cloth if we're gonna... I wanted to do hand wraps, but I forget hand wraps take freaking 4 cloth. Do we have any easy to get cloth? Yeah, there's no curtains in here. I think that's on purpose, honestly. We can get it from breaking down that, but I don't think we can break that down. So yeah, I think we just head out. Oh, gosh dang it. Let's... Oh, come on. There, so we can use that like it's... Okay. Look... Okay, we are light enough. I like having a little bit of firewood to start. Oh, damn, I did not. I shouldn't have done that. I'm so low. But we'll do this, and then the sun will be up. Okay, there we go. No, leave cabin. There we go. I accidentally was doing the hunted part 2 and just get bear attacked. That'd be hilarious. Nope, then we'd have a gun. Okay, we're gonna go get the hatchet that we really hope spawns here. I assume, like most of this game, there's a chance I just get screwed and there's no hatchet, but there's a hatchet, so we're happy. Because not only will that let us stay warm out and about, it'll also let us fight off wolves, should a wolf decide we look tasty. Next up, the trail office, the lake cabin. Yeah, so I think the biggest thing, we learned a lot last time that you could walk around at least the first rope climb we've been using in Timber Mountain, which will save us a ton of energy. But I was thinking about it. It seems like all the paths whenever we've been successful, we end up at the secluded shelf, right? And there's a climb up we found to it. We've gotten to there through a cave, but we've also gotten there from a climb up. And I know secluded shelf is on like the right side of the map, like the east side. So yeah. Oh, you hear my keyboard there, Mercier? I guess that's the downside of it, of moving it to a different spot. You can hear the clickety clacks. Yeah, anyways, Tiger Lily has the, yeah, just a little bit.
Gotta warm up somehow.
Snag this. Our 1 serving of tea. later that we'll probably want to use. Okay, but yeah, so the super confident navigating everywhere until we get to Timber Mountain.
There's a goddamn.
Up the right side, down the left. Do you still find resources? Yeah, that's what I was feeling like, because I feel like think we've spent a lot of time zigzagging back and forth and using, because of the darkness and not knowing better. Like, oh, I need to be angled way more that way. I don't need sticks right now. Let me just get indoors. But, in and out because of work. That's cool, man. It happens. Hopefully you don't miss anything too exciting. Actually, hopefully nothing too exciting happens, you know? Like, I don't want you to, like, be like, oh man, I missed the bear attack, right? Although I think that is probably one of the more entertaining things that can happen. I think it's right here. I think there can be a wolf. Cool, cool. Glad you'll be here for a while at least. That's just a deer. We did also learn last time that the snow shelters that you can build for, was it 5 cloth and 15 sticks or something? Those are very much worth, because you are +1 warmth inside even when it's super cold outside. Okay, see, like right here, taking a line and a hook, we don't, strictly speaking, need, and it does add up. So let's... Are we still freezing to death? We're not warming up yet? Okay, let's... Yeah, especially because we already have that. Put that on there. We'll search this little kitchen-y area. See if we can't. Okay, there's another jerry can I don't think we actually need. Skillet is kind of heavy, I guess, but we'll drop it down later. Really love to get some. Cool, no more frostbite, that's good. Yeah, more clothes would be great. Broth is pretty good. Okay, we'll come back up here and like rip up the... Oh no, we need a tool to rip up the pillow, don't we? Okay, we'll take a storm lantern for now, but we'll give it up pretty quick. 10 minutes for 2? Sure. Then we'll go eat that. Yeah, actually being able to hear him now, yeah, I think the built-in OBS, like, capture the in-game audio from the game capture, I don't think has been working very well for a while. Okay, let's grab more cloth. And then improvise ourselves some hand wraps real quick. Okay. Ba-ba-da-ba-doo. Harvest that real quick, and then the water will be done. I don't know that we actually need to make this. I think this is the same mistake I've been making, but we'll take it, head out. Okay. Oh, okay. There's a bandage. Hopefully we don't need bandages. Yeah, crafting gloves is literally just because I think if you're not wearing gloves, that's literally what gives you frostbite. Like if you don't have something in each different like clothing slot, and then you are in cold temperature for some amount of time, I'm pretty sure. Okay. Grab some stones. We do have a flare in case a wolf walks in front of us, because they can just like spawn right there. That's where we need to go. You can also spawn over there and then just walk over to us. Be bullies like that. Oh, no, no. There we go. Okay. I'm at 6 sticks. I need to get to 15. Yeah, like I bet now you guys can actually like really hear the crunchy snow. Is, you know, like 90% of the immersion, not gonna lie. Okay, there's often a flare over here. There's also can be a wolf. So also. Oh hey. Okay. Back off, Fido. Also, there can be a gun in here. No, I hear you. I know you're there, guy. No. Scary red light. You don't want this. Said you don't want none of this shit, Dewey. Yeah, he was singing me the song of his people, welcoming me to his ancestral homeland. And now we're at the whole W portion of the game. Brought to you by Big Moose Coffee. Or Moose Kicks Coffee? Which is it, Chad? I'm drawing a blank. Is it Moose Kicks or Big Moose? I think it's Big Moose. Is it just both combined? Big Moose Kicks? Oh, the brand of coffee in this in-game universe. I think I've probably always clicked through it too fast. It doesn't say the name in the description, but like the picture on the tin of coffee has a moose, and I think it's either called Big Moose or Moose Kicks, something like that. Yeah, next time I find coffee, I'll let you take a look. I'm picking up these sticks. The wolves actually aren't mad at me. They just want to play fetch. And they're like, you're picking up all these sticks and you're not throwing a single one. That's racist. Yeah, better run. Wait, why is he running? the other wolf scared him. There's always a bigger fish. Where's the bear? That suddenly sounded louder than I thought it was going to, and whew, little, not quite a full jump scare, but like a flinch for sure. Okay, we're not going to bother searching the trailers, because I feel like I'm always disappointed by the trailers, and it takes a shitload of time. So, instead, I'm going to ditch Fido. Hope for a pry bar here. No pry bar. Let's see. I don't know if there's even another spawn point for it here. But I would love a pry bar to be able to search the good lockers here in the dam. Hooray, I did it. Yeah, the magical red fire is, yeah. Very good. I think I got an extra one at the derailment. I'll take that because it makes a lot of kindling. What do I need here? I guess I could grab that, but I don't really want it. We have the storm lantern to use. Aha! Really just looking for clothes. Oh wait, let's go downstairs first, because I think there could be a, like, sweater down here. What up? Hardly know her. Wish you could jump up on those pallets. Right here should be lockers. You can snag a little bit of water.
This will come in handy.
Don't really need those, I don't think. I know I've found a pry bar in here before. Nope. Like somewhere in the dam you can find a pry bar.
Best be prepared for anything.
Okay. Oh, what? I didn't know you could open this door. Definitely haven't done that. Oh. Grab books. Anything else sitting out that looks nice. Okay, been not great so far on clothes. But in the past, we've also been, like, spoiled by finding, like, flight jackets in those lockers, so, you know. I think this is regular, not bad. Okay. Sodas. I think there can be, yeah, there can be stuff just on the shelves. Okay. We're doing, yeah, we're making good time, you know, relative to how I normally take forever searching that, like, you know, the trailers and stuff, trying to find really, really good clothes. Leave that, we already have one. Ooh, an emergency stim. I always search the corpses, never find anything. Yeah, I'm such a hoarder in this game. So that's why I do want to also eventually do like you know, hard difficulty interloper, it's called. Like just survival playthroughs. because there hoarding everything matters. We don't need arrows, even though I really want them.
Well, this stuff will come in handy.
We're carrying a ton of, like, fuel in the jerry can. I do, so there's the exit, but I do want to, like, we don't have great clothes still. Or, like, we got mittens that are worse than the basic ones. Right, like, we have no outer layer clothes. Right? Oof. So yeah, I think I need to go... Okay, I'll take a knife, Yeah, yikes is right. That's... The... dangers of getting cold that fast. I believe that there's, like, lockers and stuff over here. I guess another thing we could get, I think, over here is a rifle. A rifle would make me feel very safe from not just wolves, but also bears. As we learned last week that bears will kill you through emptying a revolver at them unless you get the headshot. That counts as a kill.
I think I can use these.
Okay, don't need that. Would need it in a survival thing. Take those. Come on, close. Okay. No, search the locker. Come on. Thank you. Yeah, let's see. Do we have... Oh, our boots are better. But it's probably going to be worth at some point to harvest those for leather. Oh, is that pair better? Nope, it's also garbage. Okay. I didn't see any. A little free coffee, maybe? Nope. No, I've seen a rifle leaning in the corner before, and I feel like on one of the tables. I'm not seeing a rifle here. What are you? Oh, accelerant. Okay. Alright, well, this was not very worth it, chat. Maybe if we'd had a pry bar, we could found more stuff in those lockers, but oh well. Oh, we're midday, so we got no reason to waste energy sprinting, I don't think, actually. Ooh, another flare. That's not a bad consolation prize. Okay, that's one scrap. If we can get to 4 by the time we get to the Mountaineers Lodge, we could make crampons there. I think is the best place to try to...
Probably useful.
Actually, we should probably swap that sewing kit for one we have already used. And that. What else we got? We'll get rid of that. Don't actually need that. We're already carrying plenty of stuff. Okay, I think we're pretty good. Yeah, I think that the plaid shirts aren't bad. I think they're definitely better than dress shirts. So we'll pop that thing on before we head out. Scrap?
Hope nobody needs this anymore.
I don't think anybody needs a revolver shell casing. Oh, that is worked. Okay. Okay. Okay, I think we just head on Pleasant Valley. Why are you... Why are you being so dramatic about needing a fire right now, lady? Come on. Take this. Lovely. Clearly, this is flagrantly, this is how you're supposed to travel in this game on ledges that narrow, because this is a path. I need to remember that as we continue scaling Timberwolf Mountain. But I think knowing now that we've gained the knowledge finally for sure, secluded shelf is where we want to be. It's on the right side of the map, so I'm confident we can get there. I just need to not accidentally take the exit to Ash Canyon again, because that was both embarrassing and demoralizing. Okay, you know, we have good... Oh, there's a deer carcass there, but we don't need it. Honestly, I'm gonna... I think you could go that other way as like a bit of a shortcut, but I always feel like I actually do kind of want these cattails and the... like both the stalks and the tinder that they provide. Huh. Exactly. One of the nicest parts about cattails in survival is they never go bad. Like, they're always 100%. At least as far as I've ever seen. Like, I've had other stuff that I had, like meat, that goes completely spoils, and cattails still 100%. So, cattail stalks are nice. But they also give you vitamin C, which is a thing that has not ever come up on stream. Actually, I've never actually had scurvy come up in a game, because the only run I had where I lasted like long enough where it could have mattered, I was playing on easy, so scurvy, I didn't have scurvy on. But you can get scurvy in this game. And cattail stalks will keep the scurvy at bay. Yeah, we're making great time here, chat, in terms of, you know, still within that first day. Okay, worth my time, I think, to, again, same reason. This is a intermediary region, transition region, maybe they call it, called Winding River. And now we're in the cave system that, right as it says, is, yeah. Or in other words, Tiger Lily, the reason you can't find it on the map is it's on its own separate, different map that my memory serves, finding the, until you find, like, all the maps, right, like that part of the wiki, I feel like the transition zone areas aren't always, like, linked. At least where I'd expect them to, but that was also a while ago when I was looking. You know, she's cold, but we're warming up in this cave. We got 2 arrows up right now. And I've come to learn that unless you are actively dying from the cold, then you're not really cold. There it is. Okay, if we walk out to bad weather... Nope, okay. I was gonna say, if we had walked out to bad weather, I would have gone back inside, slept for an hour to gain the warmth and the energy back, but it does not appear as though we need that. Oh, oh, big moose kicks. It is both. It is big moose kicks. Drop in the water there because I have 3 sodas on me, and we're headed to. We know there's like next stop a little bit of civilization, so there's toilets and tons of stuff. So keeping that encumbrance icon off important. We'll be able to lighten that load as if we need. Yeah, because I think here soon we're gonna drop again. Oh yeah, toilets. If we need, we don't have to drink toilet water. Ooh, hear that wind kicking up? About to get real dead.
Die if I don't warm up soon.
Oh, you have actually kind of a while before you die, lady, so quit being so dramatic. I think I could take an aggressive angle across the river there to get to some shelter sooner, but we're fine.
I need to find a place to rest.
You do need to find a place to rest. Yeah, I think it's here we want to cut off because this is still looping around. There's a car we are probably gonna have to take. I should have napped in the cave, I guess, no matter what. I'm grabbing sticks because I think we might have to do a nap time outside here. Wind protection. Let me think, because I think we're by the campgrounds. Yeah, we're by the campgrounds. Accelerant. Light a book. Add that. Do that. Sleep for that. Okay, I think we go ahead and... yeah, we'll do an hour of sleep. We'll probably wake up a little bit cold, but not dead. Oh, don't actually need charcoal. Okay, so if I look to my right, if I'm not bad at the game, I think there. Yep, picnic bench right there. Okay, I'm glad I'm not bad at the game, chat. That's good. And we had started with that really good like dawn spawn, so yeah. Yeah, that's it. The biggest thing for sure is the map knowledge of knowing where you are. Like that's the part of like the theme, the theoretical theme I have for this channel is the games where it's like, yeah, you just kind of have to play it in order to get the knowledge. And like, yeah, we can all agree we live in the age of the internet. I could just have a tab open with the same map that you have, Tiger Lily, and then everything would be way easier. But would it be as fun? Yeah. Yeah, I know. I know I'm tasty. You want a piece, doggo? No, you don't. Beware the sacred red fire. I'm not seeing what I thought I would see to help. Or oh, yep, there it is. There's the bridge. So. Tasty, tasty. More than Insanity, welcome to stream. Just sure you've been lurking in the background at work. I don't hear the wolf anymore. Yeah, there's Thompson's Crossing. You can see some of the buildings. I think that's the top of the church. Yeah, that's the top of the church. Center screen. Cool, so we're going to be staying the night in this area. I want to use this flare to help me quickly search the convenience store for specifically for any energy drinks, which are really just like they look like 5-hour energies, but they're called Go energies in this on Great Bear Island here. So the Canadian version of 5-hour energy. Okay, there's often a wolf spawned here in the crossing. We have the flare up, so we're good. Thompson's Crossing. Come over here to the gas station, little convenience store. yeah, we are set for the rest of the run on food for sure. Which is maybe a thing we don't need to be, so I'll probably drop some of it, but... Yeah, go energy, that's what we really needed.
I'll take it.
Sure, a flare shell in there? Why wouldn't there be a flare shell in there? Okay, combat boots, because they're new, they're probably better than what we got equipped. Cool, some tea to get better sleep.
This will come in handy.
We don't need potatoes. We'll take carrots, I guess, but... Potato. Oh yeah, potatoes are great if you're in survival and you're gonna like take the time to cook stuff. Okay, so I think we're pretty set on what this could give us. So yeah, let's use the last of this flare to make sure we can get across to... There we go. Because there's beds in here. And a bunch of other potentially useful things can spawn, so... Okay. Wear those. Drop the other boots because they're heavy. We'll look at other clothes after we're done searching this place. Nope. Okay, second pair of socks is better than no socks. We don't actually need the toilet water. Ooh, be good trail boots.
Well, this stuff will come in handy.
Yeah, not gonna be better. In the hopes we'll get a rifle someday. Soda's good. Come on, sweater. I feel like there can be sweaters up here on the ground.
Best be prepared for anything.
Don't need... Okay, we got plenty of stuff here. Yeah, make a stew. 2 stew flutes, please. Nope,
Okay.
don't need to spend time cooking that. Sure, we'll snag this. I don't even know what else we would want or need from here right now. Honestly, the crackers aren't bad. Okay, let's take a look at clothes to start. Yeah, clothes, of which we have basically none. Okay, so if we repair this, though, this would be better. Let's repair this. Okay. Repair this, I guess, before the sun goes down. Cool.
I am too tired to think straight.
Sleep a little bit, have a snack, prep some stuff while it's dark. I will check when we have light. It is perfectly possible that I missed. I think that there's also a bed that you can sleep in that's kind of next to the kitchen door, but I might have just missed the sweater. Also perfectly possible. Okay, here we go. Just living off of sodas. Okay. Yeah. Could be a bed, but we'll find out here after this next sleep. Well, good thing it sounds like the worst weather in the world. Oh no, you're right. Sweater right there. Good eye, Tiger Lily.
I think I can use this.
Okay, so this sucks. Not having an outer jacket with it sounding so windy. Yeah, we're gonna grab toilet water here. Okay, some outer layer. Damn.
Hope nobody needs this anymore.
Better wind protection. Let's go ahead and repair this. Terrific. Okay. Nothing. I'm really just doing this while I think about what we should do. I think it's just, yeah, just head out. If we hear a bark, we can just pop a flare and go. But was the sound effect a lie? The sound effect was not a lie, chat. So we have good news and we have bad news here. Good news is, no wolves. Bad news is, we can't just wait for this blizzard to be over. So this is what we're doing now. Alright, we have a bedroll. We could make a snow shelter if needed. Man, our temperature is dropping fast though because of the wind. Your whole setup freaked out. What do you mean? Okay. Cool. Glad you're back. I am choosing to go out in this blizzard. Because it means no wolves.
Jesus, it's cold.
Yeah. Pretty cold, you're right. Okay, we hold W.
So cold. I think.
Okay, usually we can hold shift. Mostly. That was the next landmark I was looking for. There's gonna be... The next rest stop is like a destroyed cabin we can start a fire in. We should be pretty close to it. Yeah, there's a car. The car is not very far from the... Oh, no, that's the wrong way. That's... Yeah. Car is a landmark to be like, you're going the wrong way. This is the way. Hey, blizzard over! And now we have to worry about fucking wolves being back. Yeah, see, there's the cabin, though. That's not like the cabin. It's really just like a cabin, but we'll make a fire there because there should be free materials. And then... so we can warm up a little bit. Although, honestly, the warmth right now is more psychological than it is an actual threat. Because remember, the goal isn't get rescued at full health. It's just get rescued. Might have to go to hell, Fido. Exactly. Life is a resource. Only point of life that matters is the last. And even then, it's not even true all the time. Okay, well, let's use that and some accelerant. Let's just start a fire real quick. Oh my god! Oh, that scared me. Ooh, I hate when they do things like that. Okay, break that down real quick. Yeah, that terrified me, chat. Getting cold again over here, but then we're gonna come back. Slap this thing down. Yeah. Okay, we are gonna take a 2-hour snooze. Run of this fire, be fully warm, and have plenty, hopefully plenty of stamina to make it to and up the to and up the climb. Okay. Got this. Okay. Hey, buddy. This torch is less great at keeping that guy away. Let's see if Fido wants to play chase. It would seem he does. Okay, chat. I think I gotta fight this thing off. Okay. Cool. Fire plus rock. Got him scared. It feels like a win. Unless he comes back and surprise attacks me. In which case I'd be very sad. Okay. Have this out just in case I get if I see him first. I'd have a chance to scare him off with the rock and not have to pop my last flare. Could that end up getting me munched on? Yes, it could. But, you know, you gotta risk it for the biscuit. Okay, this bridge I recall being a landmark. Girl, you're above half temperature. Why are you talking about fires? You gotta get some grit. Okay, that's a landmark, right? Like, destroyed cabin means we're very close. I don't think it's literally right here, but yeah, it's to the left. Inner bunny shot from that first stream. Yeah, the downtown rabbit. Yeah, yeah, I don't know why I feel like the wolves are harder to hit. Probably because I'm always stressed when I need to. And I feel like the bunny's hitboxes are like stupid big relative to their actual size. Well, alright. Okay, it took us a day because we had to sleep, but... yeah, this is the climb up out of Pleasant Valley towards... like, there's a walk afterwards, but this is leaving the region, effectively. Let's have a little snack before we go up. Here we go. Do. Okay, we don't need to stop there at the ledge.
Did I say I hate being cold? Because I really do.
Understandable, lady. I too hate being cold, but you know, such is life when you're stranded in the Canadian wilderness. Or, you know, so I've been led to believe by pop culture. Okay, here's a wild thought for you, chat. You know how flat earthers have to make some logical jumps and ignore some math and stuff. Do you think we could convince flat earthers that Canada is actually a really warm place and it's all propaganda that it's cold there? Think we could do that? Like, as a society. Like, is it possible? And immediately I think the answer is yes, and that's maybe a problem. But I digress.
Damn, I'm freezing.
Thanks, chat. Glad I have your support. The earth is flat. Some people really do believe Canada's a lie. Are you going for Canada completely doesn't exist, or are you going to go with my idea of convince them that Canada's actually a tropical paradise and they lie and say it's cold so nobody comes to visit? Real flat earthers? Why do they have to do? Is there some airline flight to New Zealand that breaks their flat Earth map? Because I know that's a thing where they don't understand how, like, you would fly in a parabolic arc around a globe that makes your path shorter than going in a straight line like it would look to be shorter on a map, you know? The Fed made up Canada to prevent us from going north. The world ends at the Great Lakes. Oh, yeah. They didn't want there was something wrong with the ice wall there. They didn't want anybody to go see it. Hooray, we're through the whole W section of getting into this map. Honestly, there are whole portions where I was fully just reading chat, not even looking at the game. Because, yeah, getting into this region, pretty straightforwards. And great weather we got here on our first day. Look, you can see the crash from here. That's where we're headed eventually. Yeah, we made it to the right region to get the pistol. Then we got to backtrack and get to the coast. Honestly, once we get the pistol, right? So gorgeous. Having the clear weather to see the whole dramatic scenery. I love it. We're gonna head, yeah, we're still gonna head to the Mountaineers hut. Could be, I think it's hidden by this rock. Or maybe it's actually off to the right behind that rock. We'll find out soon. Yeah, it's behind that rock. Don't you start with me, wolves. You do not want to have to deal with wolves right now. Where they keep the Cyborg Washington. Is Cyborg Washington a, is that a conspiracy theory? I know, like, the, right, like, Walt Disney's frozen head and Nixon's frozen head being the closest I've ever heard to it. You ever want to deal with elves? I meant wolves. I mean, given the option, I would much rather deal with elves than wolves in this game. I feel like elves could, depending on the type of elf, right? Like, Tolkien-style elves would probably be super useful and helpful to me here if I was just, like, charismatic enough. Not out of the goodness of their own hearts, obviously, because that's not how they be.
I'll take it.
Okay, we definitely need to warm up, but we are just warming up being here. Got plenty of stuff to make fires with. I think we need that. Sure. More flare shells is nice. Wait, was that something? No, it's just the floorboard. Okay. Finally have a vest to wear. Nice little addition. Okay, I don't want to stay here for too long because it is... I just don't know where I'll make it to next besides sleeping in, like, a, what's it called? The thing you make, the snow shelter. That's the word I'm looking for. Brain is on the moon. That was the whole reason for the Apollo mission. Okay. Ba-da-ba-da. Yeah, I think for the sake of not just screwing ourselves over, we're gonna stay here for the night. We'll start by preparing, crafting, doing all that stuff for the rest of the day. Doop-a-doop. Okay. Now we should probably repair this, since it's our only outerwear we have. Wonderful. We'll spend the rest of the evening here basically just harvest and repair. We want this. Keebler elves would also be great. That's one part that like none of the challenge runs here we're ever going to get into, but the whole cooking mechanic I think is interesting, but only really applies to survival. That's another reason I think it'll be fun to do survival playthroughs in the future. We also need the cloth I'm gathering right now is mostly for not to repair stuff, but we need 5 of it to make a snow shelter.
I think I need to lay down.
So we need to make sure we have 5 on us at all times. Yeah, we'll hang on to those in case the others get damaged. Dropping our spoiled food. That gets cooked, so we're not going to drop that, but drop all the stuff that's yellow. Okay, what else do we need to do here? Ooh, we are 1 cloth short. Matches, not bad to grab. So I think we do actually need to harvest this because we're a cloth short of being able to do the... And my ear itches. Being able to make a snow shelter. So, gots to do that. Okay, so let's start a fire and then just use up this oil. Start a fire and we will cook up coffee. Cook that dusty pork and beans so we can eventually get a can out of it. So once this is done, we take it. We cook more coffee over here. Yeah, so cook more coffee. Yeah, see, those are just going to stay warm now. Which is nice. Yeah, the little things lining up is kind of funny. Yeah, definitely like a top tier strat to just keep all these warm. I mean, seen some other people do it. We're almost out of water if I do that, but I guess it does count as drinking stuff. It's not just OCD, okay, man? Whoops. Nope, you'd be there. Water now. Yeah, because if you have them too... Right, see how that one says it's going to get burned, but that one just says hot? If we move it a little ways back... Right now it's just hot and not going to burn. Okay, so we just got a little bit of time till that is melted. Place these down. Gotta finish off the pork and beans so we have another can to use. There we go. I know I took non-potable, I know. That's just so I could start that over and then sleep for an hour without burning the water, like overboiling it. The cult circle of cups. Yeah, a little bit, a little bit, a little bit. Take that before it's boiled dry. Put some more water up here. Those are all good. Add more fuel so we go for at least an hour. Schlep. Weird part about the cooking skill. I think I'm sure I've mentioned it before. This thing where you can sleep an hour and then the water is just like barely not overboiled. If you level up cooking, then that goes away because you cook things faster, so then the water overboils on you. Okay, so because now we need to sleep longer, I'm going to just have this at half an hour, so it'll get it to, like, non-potable state. And then these are all set up to where we can make a fire in the morning if we want to heat everything up. But I don't think we actually need that. I think I was just kind of, honestly, that's more of a practice doing the cool thing because I don't think it's actually useful now. Because I'm not going to keep them warm to give me the warming bonus. I'm just going to actually pick them all up here. Oh, it is potable. Nice. Okay. Drink some water. We are kind of loaded up now for this whole trip up the mountain. We should be good to go. That'll get us mostly to dawn. wake us up early enough to like eat and stuff and then sleep and go. Is the plan, at least. Suppose we could just plan on if weather forces us to, we can warm up the drinks then. Okay, a little sip of water. Couple hours, I think, will get us to full rest and dawn. We'll see. Yeah. Okay. I'll take that with me because I'm worried I'm going to need it, but I don't think I actually will. Okay. So, nice clear day. That's great. Okay, there's a wolf in the way, of course. Get these whilst we think. I think I'm gonna try to go through that wolf. Maybe I'll distract him by throwing rocks off to the side. I'm trying to go up the right side because we've gone straight at the crash, and that ends up taking you to a cave that takes you out the left side, I'm pretty sure. No, the climb up, which we now know we could avoid. But then the problem has been that puts you going over the left side, and then we've had to take a cave through to the right side to then do a climb up anyways for secluded shelf. So we're going to the right, trying to find the climb up to secluded shelf. That's the goal, at least. You don't want this, wolf. Don't even look at me. I do feel like I need these cattails. Dude, that wolf is like... Okay, it finally turned away from me. I was like, the RNG nightmare of that wolf just randomly continuing to walk towards me would be upsetty spaghetti. Okay, I'm hoping to end up seeing some familiar landmark. Yeah, exactly. The wolf looked like he was trying to be creepy there. Anyways, hoping to see... Not a bear. Hoping to see not a bear, not a bear, not a bear, not a bear. Anyways, hoping to see any kind of familiar landmark. Frickin' burr. Oh, wait. That's the bear cave. We've been to that with the tree over it. The bears. What was that? That's a piece of the plane. And a wolf howl coming from this direction, but... Do we recognize... That's a wolf. That's a wolf. We recognize that's a wolf. Do we recognize this piece of the wing? I don't know. I feel like this plane must have had like 5 or 6 wings from all the different pieces we've seen of it. Oh, thank you for turning the other way. Okay. Okay. Maybe. New location discovered. Wing. We're just winging it now. You're headed pretty far right. Dude, the far right pipeline gets you in the least expected places. I tell you what, chat. But no, I feel like... Okay, I don't think I've ever seen that before, whatever that colorful thing in the distance is, but... So, far right? I mean, I feel like we've gone by this plane wing, but like I feel like that maybe that means this is the way to Ash Canyon.
It's so cold. I just want to lay down for a bit.
Trying to think if I've seen that wing. Because it's really tall. I'm not recalling ever being like, oh, that's a really big wing. Dead deer we don't care about. Okay. Bruh. Wait. Dog. Okay. Have we done this? I feel like we've done this. But I don't recall... Oh, is this Ash Canyon? Is this like, now I'm going to start seeing bridges, and the next thing you know, I'm in the wrong region? I don't know. This feels... Oh, no, there's the plane. That's where we're headed. We can still see it. So we're on the right side, as it literal, like, of the map. You know what I mean? Keep going forward and I'm good. Okay. Okay, yeah, okay. So that's what I was hoping. Thank you, chat. I mean, eventually I gotta go back towards the mountain though, right? Oh, hello, wolf. We're just gonna pop it. Yeah, you don't want this. You don't want none of this shit, Dewey. But that's a bad thing to quote because Dewey does in fact want the shit. So. God, stupid. Stupid doggo. Just a different path. I'm not even sure if this is a different path because, like, one of the times we made it to the summit, we did a lot of just guessing at night that ended up working out. So, like, I very well could have been here and just never known it. You know, in a past life. That's a cave. But, oh, that we probably don't want a cave. That's the wrong side of the map. So that could be either just a dead end or, like to Ash Canyon, which we don't want to do. Hey, hey, look at that, Fido. Sorry, bugs. Let's go, wolf. Hey, if you're hungry, chase you're a piece of shit, wolf. No wonder you're chasing me. You're not good enough to chase rabbits. Okay, that's a climb up, but that's the wrong direction. That has to be the Ash Canyon one I did one time. And it looked like we could go this way. We could also maybe go that way. Seriously, bro. I led you to some rabbits. Go get those fucking rabbits if you're that hungry. Okay, this is definitely a path that you're meant to be able to theoretically go. But I don't want to risk breaking an ankle trying to get to the top while I have this wolf up my butt. But I feel like I need to if I can get eyes on the plane again, I have to be near the secluded shelf. Right? And that one, the climb up should, because we got clear weather, if I can get eyes anywhere near the shelf, I hope to see, like I should see the frickin' climb. I'm more meat. I am significantly more meat than the wabbits, is true. What the F? Oh my, are you... Okay, this wolf... Okay, there's... This canyon in between me and the mountain makes me feel like I'm... wrong. Okay, this goes into the canyon, maybe. Do I go into the canyon? That could be a thing. I see a rope, though? I don't see a rope. And this does seem to be like a path. Okay, well... That wolf bored yet? Like, god damn. Oh! What is this? A climb down feels like I should go back and just walk down the cliff, but... This wolf bastard makes me think I should just go, so I'm just gonna go. Okay, we do... Okay, we do have a safe... Yeah, let's do this. Accelerant. Adow.
Perfect.
Drink this tea so we can have an efficient 1 hour sleep. Regain more of that strength. Fatigue. I think it's called. An engine piece under me? Yeah! There's an engine piece under me. Just like I premeditated it being. A definite... Or unless this is the wrong way. If that's what you're about to tell me, then... I guess, fuck. I know where I am. Yeah, I'm at a climb down near an engine piece. And I went past a climb up that I'm pretty sure leads to Ash Canyon because I took it before. You can go back up or go around. Wait, I have to go back up that to get to the... Wait, shit. Do I go that way? Which way do I go? Wait a second. Wait, that broken tree... Through there? Through that way? This way? Yeah, climb up, go left. Got it. Thank you, Tiger Lily. This feels like I got turned around or something, because I would guess that the frickin' thing I need is that way. Maybe this loops around? The wolf pushed me the wrong way. Got it. Okay, is this a cave? I don't want this cave, right? That feels like a bad cave. Oh my god. I know this cave. I know this cave. I know that this is... If I go that way, there's like the... You walk under it. Yeah, I know where I am. 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 So... Okay, but, so I know where I am, but I feel like this is where I decided the climb, like, this way is not the right way to go at all, despite me thinking it is. Like, okay, I'm just gonna sprint. Because I am, oh, nice little tableau. Right, this, am I crazy? Yeah, this leads to that tea cave. That's not really a cave, but it says it's a cave. So when I go down through here, I go to the right, and then there's a climb up. Yeah, I go through the T cave, I gotta go to the right, and it leads to a climb up, yeah? The left? Are you sure? I thought this was to... No. But are you sure? Because left here, I'm heading north on the map. Right? Like, the left here was not a left on the map. This is heading up on the map. Like 90, yeah, see, I can't go this way. So there should be on the map a grayed out climb down. That means you can't use it unless you add a rope to the top. So this grayed out climb down, I think I'm whatever, that climb down I took me the completely wrong fucking way. Yeah, like I was saying, this way, and then around there's a climb up, but I still think this is, like, technically the wrong way. Big picture-wise. Yeah, I should have just... I mean, I could have just walked past the wolf a different direction, so... We're still going the wrong way, I think. Because I found it without going this way. Wait, is this next climb up the one that leads to the secluded shelf? Oh, wait. Wait. Is it this way? Is it over here? Like way over here? Yeah, but so technically you're looking at the map. This is like completely not the right way to go, right? Like in terms of like I could have gotten straight to the secluded shelf, right? Like I swear I've gotten to the secluded shelf before. No, that climb up? It's not that climb up. I swear this is going to take us to Ash Canyon. But I must be completely turned around. If this is the way towards the summit. Maybe it is. Maybe we went this way. This is the best way. Okay. You have the info. Yeah, I was thinking this was... And that I must have gotten so completely turned around. Because at one point... I thought, unless that's when you were also turned around. I don't know if I can make it right now. With how tired I am.
Oh, so cold.
Yeah, sometimes you got to use the life total as a resource, lady. I'm sorry. Climb up and go left? Okay. On it. Did you find a map that, like, shows a path to take or something? Oh, handy. I mean, I guess makes sense that somebody would have produced that content. How left? Like left, or like that way left? Not super. Is that a tree that goes to a thing? Wait, what? We've been here. We've been here. We've been here. That's the. Do I walk up the slope? Okay, that's a climb. Fuck. That's a climb down with no rope, Tiger Lily. I can't. That's. And that, like. This is going poorly. Yeah, yeah. Izzy, I'm telling you, I mean, around it. What does around-ish mean? I don't know what that means. So I know we've gone this way before. We've gone this way before, and eventually we find a way. We've just had to go around. Now it's all good. It's just the maps that I recall having seen. It's impossible to really tell elevation, which is so important in this, because being like, oh, it's right there, and it's like, but on the map it'll look the same elevation between where I'm standing now and like up where those trees are. So, not your fault. It's just the topography makes it difficult. So I think that's the secluded shelf, right the fuck there. I think the climb up's just on the other side. Yeah, I know we've gone this way before. Shut up, lady. Okay, I feel like we're near a place where we could, if we looked back, we walked up. Like, I feel like that's a walkable fucking place. If we can get there on, like, these rocks. But I think there is also just, like, yeah, full-on walkable path. Okay, so I guess this is the big question. I know I've gone this way before, but I don't know if it's right. Like, correct. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is it, though, Tiger Lily. No worries. I think that little switchback I just did was, like, the key. And now being on a higher up level, maybe? Maybe? I think it's that way now. Just thinking I was going to need to drink another coffee soon. There's the climb up we're looking for. I believe this is the section where once upon a time we got ate by a bear in our sleep. If you recall that stream last week. Yeah, I do not believe we will make this climb without resting significantly. Wow, okay.
Oh, yeah. That's a good one.
2 hours of sleep. Get warm, get enough energy to definitely, like, you know, make this climb. Getting a whole box of crackers for dinner. There's the warm coffee. So now I'm trying to remember which climb this was then. Is this now secluded shelf we're about to be at? Yeah, okay. So we climbed up secluded shelf, which means this cave is the secret. I think. Should friend the cave. Friend it up real nice. Just teasing. Thank you for the assistance, Tiger Lily. Couldn't do it without you. Okay, then we're looking for like a spot where you have to duck, because otherwise this just goes out the other side of the mountain, I'm pretty sure. There we are. Okay, I think we're about to be... I forget though if this I forget if this comes out on the summit or if it's like there's one more climb up. Is it to the right? I think it's to the right. This feels wrong. There it is. Yeah, but yeah, I think there's two different ways out. One where when you crouch through, and the other where you don't. But yeah, you're saying I gotta keep walking around more. Yeah, walk to the right. That's what I was thinking. Yeah, there's a climb down. That's a faster. That's a different way. Right. This way is. Or did I go out the wrong cave, guys? That would be so bad. No, I'm so close. Okay, well, I appreciate the help so far, Tiger Lily. Hopefully I don't choke right at the end. I think these birds are a good sign. That was the correct cave. Good, good, good. Yep, there's the climb up. Eh. Oof. Big problem is it's almost freaking dark. So I think the play here is spend the rest of the daylight making a... what's it called? Shelter. Oh, it's just the distance away from me I was trying to place it, I think, maybe. Okay. Eat some dog food, take a little nap. I don't know about staying the whole night here. Yeah, let's just sleep. What? Okay.
It's getting dark out here. Time to look for shelter.
Do-do-do-do. Okay. I feel like every time we have made it to the summit, there's always been a wolf by the plane. Which is why I'm really hesitant to approach in the dark, except, I mean, because we don't have any more flares. Especially because we don't have any more flares. Last time for an hour. Have a drink. Should get us to full sleep here, I believe. we can dismantle this, I guess, to get a little bit of cloth back. Flip some time. Okie dokie. Okay, I think we should be pretty well good here. Okay, here we go. Big climb to the summit. We just make it all the way in one shot because we're so not tired. See if we can get a fire started real quick here. I really am not sure how I'm going to deal with the wolf. I think I need to just make a fire. Oh, cool. I sleep for an hour. Right, this game. I think sometimes
Looks like I survived another night.
Sometimes I think the voice lines are rooted in, like, how different is the cold compared to your clothes. Or something like that, so it's not... So sometimes it doesn't super make sense. Okay, we're here, chat, with enough time to make it back. If this freaking wolf don't get me. I just hope he's not literally inside the plane again. Okay, the wolf did sound like he was somewhere else. Okay. No, don't extinguish that. We need that right now.
This'll come in handy.
Okay. Let's go ahead, start this, use some accelerant. Add that. Okay, sleep for an hour, wake up with a wolf on top of us. Oh wow, we have 12 rocks. That's kind of too many rocks, so... Okay... Don't see the wolf yet. Okay, chat. Oh, there's the wolf. There's the wolf. There's the wolf. Okay, luckily though we're going to climb downs. Here on out. We climbing down. Meaning we need way less energy for climb downs than climb ups. And let's be real, with a climb down, at the end of the day, if you fall, as long as you don't die, just call it a speed run, you know? Call it a strat. And smells the dog food. I am the dog food. Again, see, like, she's above half cold right now. Why is she complaining so much, you know? I believe I still have a go energy on me. And we left water down here. How are we doing? Yeah, we're gonna make it all. Look at how much slower the climb down drains your stamina, guys. It's ridiculous. Now, of course, last time I got to the climb down part of this challenge, I got met by a bear while napping, and because I was the napper, I quickly became the nap-E in that he murdered me. Okay, so now over here, that's a climb down that doesn't have a rope, but there's a climb down back here where we could steal the rope, right? Like, we could just move the rope over here for the climb down. The question is, why would we want to do that? Because I don't know where we are. Unless that climbs us down into, like, the T-shaped one, right? Because there was that dead end for climbing up. If this was that dead end...
My fingers feel numb.
I think it's over there, but I don't want to break my frickin' ankles. Is that a cave? Ooh, 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 oh, oh. Eh, that's a rope.
I'm so cold.
Leave the moldy stuff. Okay, well, we got firewood, so... Okay, we got plenty of matches. So I think get the... Yeah, come on, little fire. Let's get this going. Nice.
Oh, lucky day.
Let's put that away. Okay, we got plenty of daylight here, so let's throw down an hour of sleep to help warm up. And obviously keep the fatigue. Okay, I'm gonna take this torch and head back. Oh, well, wind blew it out. That's good to know. When we do have the distress pistol now to defend with, we only have to get one shot off from the top of the lighthouse to win. So yeah, I'm going to go back and I'm going to put the rope on this. And we're going to climb down this way, and if it's where I'm hoping it is, but although this feels way too tall to be that ravine, it still feels like this feels like the point, right? Like, what? Did I not grab it, chat? Am I an idiot? I'm an idiot. Yep, completely forgot to pick it up. Hopefully that doesn't get us killed. Okay. Yeah, I think we'll make this whole climb down. This is the climb up where you have to stop. Have I somehow done this climb up? I remember the double ledge climb up. If you can randomly have this rope be there or not, the whole run is entirely RNG based if you could get like a good time or not then. Okay, now I gotta figure out where the heck I am.
God, you're freezing.
Yeah, this seems like a good idea. Oh, there's a bear, though. I really don't know where I'm going. I'm now just avoiding the bear. Oh, hey, that's the bear's cave. Oh, I've been here. I've been here. I've been here. Is that the same bear that kind of scared us earlier, chat? Like, I don't know, an hour ago? Okay, we got lots of daylight left. Have some coffee to stave off this tiredness we got setting in. Guess it. Yeah. Okay. So that's the same kit because we went this way. I think because we saw the bear on the other side. So I'm thinking like this way is vaguely the way. But as is kind of the theme of the channel, I don't know these maps like basically at all. I'm worried about that bear. I need to see like a... Is that a cave? Way over there? I don't think so. But I'd love to see like a plane part or something. That would help me. Oh. There's a chest. Oh, yeah. Yes. We went that way because we saw the bear over here. Because that's the, like, walkable slope I always want to walk up. Because it looks like if you could walk up it, you would get straight to where you want to be. So I'm pretty sure it's just this way. Vaguely. I think from here, this is where there's lots of ways back. Ooh, finally, that wind died down. That's great. This? What is this? Okay. Oh, see, this is where I think, yeah, I gotta... What? Let's climb down, missing a thing. Okay, somewhere I can walk down into this ravine thing. I think it's gonna be around the other side of this. There it is. Okay. There we go. Okay, I think this was the first, like, climb down we'd done. Maybe. Get a fire going so we can take a nap.
Come on, little fire.
And I think once we get down, we might have to go energy.
Perfect.
Add that. Throw down. This. Slept for an hour. Hey. Make this climb down. And I think, you know, knock on wood, cross your fingers, whatever superstition you prefer. But we're on I think from here we're on a decent line to get out of here. Don't have any charcoal on me. I think it's just go this way, yeah? I want to go this way. See if I can't get eyes on a landmark. Any kind. I'd rather not right now, guys. Dude, there are so many, like, canyons in this map. Jesus. Okay, well, there's the engine. I do think I need to get down into this canyon, but the question of how is... I don't think it's this way. Seems like a way to die. Okay, okay. What the hell? Is there a cave I'm missing? Okay, let's... Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. This. That tree looks familiar. This is where... I think if we go to the right here, we'd get the T cave. Yeah. Yeah. That's where we're at. I think if we went that way, it'd be like the T-shaped cave that's not really like a transition zone cave. What the fuck? Yeah. Yeah. So this is the T cave. So if we go here and left, that'll be how we get into that ravine. You get a little map here. Use all the wood that's provided so we don't have to...
That didn't work.
Come on, try again. Because we'll have to sleep eventually anyways, so...
Come on, little fire. Perfect.
That big old stomach growl's ridiculous. Sleep for a couple hours. And the fire. Little snack.
That'll be useful.
Okay. This should hopefully kind of be our last refuel up here before we get to make the old transition back out of Timberwolf Mountain. Think. Hopefully we can get to morning here without an incident of any kind, and then we can make our way off Timberwolf Mountain, start headed towards the coast. Okay, well, while this won't, I don't believe this will scare away wolves, will let us see pretty well. We don't need rocks, we got plenty. I think from here it's just walk. I think there is like a cave, but I think the cave is like optional from the other side of the mountain. Okay, let's put this away, because I'm worried we're going to run into something that needs to be scared. Less vision, more scary. With the torch. I think we passed the cave already. Actually, the tree might be next to the cave. Yeah, this tree is somewhere near the cave. Yeah, this cave. Which means you can go out and to the right. And this leads us... Oh, there's a rabbit. Leads us down into that ravine we were staring down into before. Man, it is so hard to see in the distance. That's what makes this game become kind of horror-esque. This screen is a little too dirty for me to even see him. I think that's him right there, straight ahead. Oh, there he is. Hey, you don't want this, man. I don't want to, like, get into his zone and have him decide he'll bite me in self-defense or some nonsense. There's a torch I'd thrown before. So the question is, I do have the flare gun, right? So I could try to hit this guy with this torch and then flare gun. Hey, we're at the engine. Okay, I do not like this. Okay, I think that scared him off. And now we can gather some sticks. Because I need to see better in order to get myself out of here, methinks. Okay, I think we have a hacksaw for this. What do we got?
Looks like this has been here a while.
Taking only good food. Okay.
I need to
The
find
torch.
some place to escape this cold.
Here we go. Let's go, little fire.
Come on, little fire.
Yeah, come on, little fire. I believe in you. You believe in me.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
I'm not gonna read this book. Not in this yet. I need it to be done. Yeah, we're right next to the. You can't see it, but we're right next to the engine. So I think but there are a couple engines. Yeah, no, that happens. No worry, Tiger Lily. Yeah, so we are well back down the mountain, but I'm not. There's a couple different engine spots, so I'm not sure exactly 100%. Fine. Last time. Come on, sun, come up. That would be great. What we're really waiting on here. Let's see what else we can get. We got a good amount of food from the bottom half.
Well, this stuff will come in handy.
Don't need those. Really, we'll take a good set of coffee. Okay, cool. Cook us up a little bit of coffee. Cook. Cook. Yeah, see, there's the engine. There's a wolf. Let's drink that coffee. Nice and warmed up. Take a torch. And now we use some of our very limited charcoal. What we do?
New day is dawning.
I think it might just be follow this, and we're out. I wish this wolf wasn't chasing us so I could charcoal to confirm. But I'm pretty sure we went under like an arch. We have plenty of flare shells if I want to just scare him off. Whoa, Echo Ravine. This is not a place I've been before, chat. Okay, so that's right, not south. Oh, but this is a dead end. Okay, we're gonna go through Echo Ravine. We're gonna learn what that is, because I feel like that is a clue. Is this... what is this cave? Is this like a cave? No. The guy with a laptop. I don't know that I've ever seen that. New running shoes. How do those compare? Worse, so we drop them because they're too heavy. This is just a big cave, but not a tunnel. Okay, I'm nervous because Echo Ravine is not a place I recall seeing. Definitely not this run. I've gone in a circle? Of course I've gone in a circle. That's the conundrum. That's just a deer. Well, I thought it said new location discovered, so have I been here this run in Echo Ravine? And I just didn't notice it when it popped up. Because I thought the tree had looked familiar. And we're on the way out, so returning to places we've been isn't strictly bad. I don't remember that tree, though. That's a noticeable tree. This looks like a way... I mean, they both look like ways. This way goes up in the direction I think I need to go, I think. Oh, I didn't grab more charcoal, so... I'm gonna end up back at the top of the mountain and just be, like, confused and angry. It's gonna be great, chat. Are you sure it's the cold and not just, you know, your intelligence? That's too harsh, I think. Bear. Oh, okay. Okay, okay. Yeah, there's that bit. Yes! Yes! There's that wing. Yeah, that wing. It's called the wing. We walked past that earlier today. There was a bear over there. Yeah. There's a wolf right there, though. There's a birch nearby, so there's a wing and then a birch tree. That'll be on the map. Hey. Nah, homie, don't play that shit. I feel like this way. From the wing toward the bear? So the bear is not always right by the cave. And I don't know where the cave was. I saw a bear, but I did not see the cave. Yay, wind protection, making us walk faster. I walked from the wing past a birch tree, and I've kind of kept on that line. There's some limbs and possibly deer carcass spawn. I think it's this way, but I think if I get a visual from this, looks like a little bit of a vista. Okay, let's drink this coffee. I can no longer see the wing. I think the wing is that way, basically. Yeah! No, I know where I am. Yeah, there it is. There's the dock for the Mountaineers. Okay, I was headed the right way. I'm sure I at some point did technically go in a circle, but I feel like this map forces you in a bit of a circle minimum to get to the top. And if there's probably some walk up the cliffs glitchy BS you can do to just get up that, but yeah, mountaineering hutch is to my left, because that's the dock. Crystal Lake is officially what this is called. Yeah, so there's the mountaineering hut, which means we need to go like that way to get out, right? We're still early in the day, so we'll just... I don't think we actually need to stop here, really. I mean, we could do a little fire to warm up. Thanks, Tiger Lily. We're getting close. I feel like if we can get out of this region, my confidence will just skyrocket.
Perfect.
And we're just gonna get an hour of sleep. Get the energy up. Okay. Eat that stale granola bar. Have some coffee so we're not too tired, and if we add a stick... Okay, I feel like we always come at it from behind, which makes me think it's this way is the best way to get on out of here. Okay. 7 flares over on the right means we have 1 loaded plus 7 more. Probably should have grabbed charcoal to help me find the way out, but I think it is pretty much just head vaguely this way. Grab a stick, some birch bark. If we spend time prepping birch bark instead of being kindling, we can make a healing tea. Reload, come on. Yeah, I feel like the wheels are the first thing you see, so I think it's this way. Yeah, I think it's going to be back there. Yep. Yeah. PB in turn, definitely farthest we've made it, chat. Thank you, Tiger Lily, for sure. How many more shots do I have? I have, so there's 1 in the gun plus 6. And you have to have 1 in the gun to win, because you have to shoot 1 from the top of the lighthouse in order to finish it. We got basically 2 days. But from here, it's literally just this. We're walking out of Timberwolf Mountain. We'll get to the region, the zone transition soon. From there, we will be in Pleasant Valley. We just head back, walking along the road pretty much like we were going to go back to Thompson's Crossing. But instead, we take that road that says it's to the mine, and we go through the mine. There's a couple, like a transition region or 2 we have to go through. I think there's a transition region, and then Coastal Highway, and then from Coastal Highway, transition region into Desolation Point. which is, as that says, lighthouse is in Desolation Point. Ooh, that would be random, but in survival mode, the lighthouse is just open. It would be wild to find out that in this mode you need like a hacksaw or a pry bar to get the door open. Okay, back in Pleasant Valley. And honestly, Pleasant Valley is one of the more pleasant regions in terms of, you know, lots of civilization, pretty easy navigation. Like, obviously, I had a period of time where I had to learn the region, but lots of roads to help guide you. It's just a matter of being able to tell the different roads and bridges apart. Yeah, the map you have is only Timberwolves Mountain. Yeah. There's, yeah, several regions you gotta traverse. Right, that temptation of grabbing that log there, but no. Life total's a resource. We need to use it. Although I'll be honest, chat, IRL, I really need to pee. Couldn't imagine if having to use the restroom was also a meter you had to manage in this.
Damn, I'm freezing.
I'm with Battle Duck on this. Bladder capacity is a resource. You got to use it. Now, I will be pausing once I get to the mine, is my plan, honestly. Whoop. Burnt out old building. And then this is theoretically a road. This is one of the unnamed bridges. So we are close to the road. The turnoff for the mining road, at least. Do. Might have just heard my dogs barking, but... Hey, look, a torch. Thought I did, but okay. I'm also going to say... Never mind. I need to pee real bad, chat. So, should be a short little break here. Just going to quickly throw to BRB. I couldn't quite make it all the way there. Farther walk than I thought. Oh well. BRB. Alright, sorry about that, chat. You know, once you start talking about how much you have to pee, it's hard to not just be focused on it. Okay, back to the game. Keep on trucking along here. I think you can actually see the road right there if you're not... No, that's the other road. The detour. I suppose there's probably a diagonal we could have cut. But at this point, I don't know that we need to rush for the time here. I think we need to just not get lost and end up dead. Coffee does also take the edge off of your hunger just a little bit. Go. These destroyed cabins. Derelict cabins, they call them. Good little jog in there. Eat a whole box of crackers. Don't get why we can't walk and do that at the same time. Number one thing I want to see in Black Frost is the ability to walk and eat and walk and drink at the same time. Unless it's like, oh, well, you made like you cooked up a big meal of food, so you have those you have to sit and eat. But like, so we have that much left, and you start with 7 days. So we have, honestly, I feel like we've used the correct proportion. Obviously, there's a little bit of getting lost in Timberwolf Mountain, but we made it. So now it's just a race against the clock. I really feel like I have enough, like, materials here. You know, food and whatnot. Okay, yeah, that's the turnoff. Go. Yeah, there's definitely a diagonal somewhere that could have been taken. There's the road. And we are also back in Pleasant Valley too, if you're looking at a map, Tiger Lily. Make sure, yeah, that's loaded. There's often wolves on this road off to the left. Have this out just in case. It's a sign for the mine up ahead. We are dying slowly of hypothermia, but you know, we'll be alright. Once we're in this cave, we should be warming up while we walk. I think that slant of snow right there is on the roof of the entrance. Maybe. That might just be rock. That's just... switchbacks, so we hopefully don't sprain an ankle. There it is. Little wooden post. Warming up now, and I am remembering, like, yeah, we're not getting that. Don't need that. Need to be carrying these burnt out ones. I always forget about those. Don't need that. Don't need this. Okie dokie. More coffee so we don't get too tired. I'm thinking... that. So those things are good.
This will come in handy.
Sure. Oops. Did I just get myself stuck? No. Here you go. Maybe we'll need some dog food. Any kind of outerwear would be huge. Sure, okay, we'll take that. That should let us, like, get there. Yeah, with all the emergency sims and goes we have, we should be able to, like, not maybe even need to... Is it this way? Seems like it. And I don't get why porta potties are not enterable. Pick up a bullet in case we find a late gun here. And all the bullets make me suspicious that there could be a gun around here, but I don't think that's actually how it works. Okay, we should be... What is this region called? Coastal... Oh, it is just straight Coastal Highway. Okay, so there's not another transition region, so... Coastal Highway, we literally just have to follow the road once we find it. And, like, we'll come to a dead end, but then you just go, like, off the side of the road and... Boom. You're on, I think it's called Broken Highway, maybe, on your way to Desolation Point. So we are 2 transition zones away from being in the right region. So that's good. Let's fill up. And yeah, we literally, we have all the stuff we need, including enough, I think, like go and emergency stims to just like make it.
Jeez, this is cold.
Big buck. Don't worry, dear, this gun is not for you. Yeah, just 2 days and 16 hours of holding W, pretty much. Because I really think from here it is kind of a walk, just a walk out. Do, 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 do.
I'm too cold.
At a certain point, we come around kind of a bend in the road, and then we've been blocked from a view of the coast this whole walk so far. But as we come out here, we should get to see the coast. Hard to tell, but that's what it is. Yeah. It's like an island over there is where those other trees are coming from. Oh, there's a bear. Did you guys see the bear? I saw the bear. See how that's a bear? And most importantly, that bear is on the road, meaning I can't just follow the road back that way like I want to without facing down a bear. We're gonna moonwalk. And then go this way to avoid the bear, but still be going the right direction. Yeah. Yeah, be scared. Be scared of the flare. Thank you. Well, chat, we left the road, which is dangerous until you realize this is also a road, I think, because there's that civilization. Yep. Yep. Yeah, that's a trailer. I've used that before. The bear could still get us to the left, chat. Like, if it just bad RNG'd and the way I last saw it walking, it decided, you know what? I'm just going to pick RNG, turn around, and walk, and then not pick it again ever. The bear could just be walking out right in front of us. Okay, now I know I could go to the trailer to be not dead, but the point is not to just not be dead, but to win this frickin' challenge. You can also see how there's buildings right here. I do kind of know this region Get inside the house. Wolves and bears, goddamn. Okay. Let's turn this thing on. Do a quick search of this house while we warm up. I don't think we actually need that. Dang, coffee would have been nice. Any kind of better clothes would also still be good. Yeah. This windbreaker is better than nothing. Is this the basement? No. Not an accessible one, at least. Okay. If we get some clothes in the bedroom, that would be nice. Oh, there's something right there. It looks like a vest.
I'll take it.
No, you won't. You won't take it. You're already wearing one that's better. Dims. No. Okay, we're really just warming up, trying to lose the hypothermic stuff.
This will come in handy.
Ooh, a new thick one. That's huge. That's huge. That's huge. Right? Just now found our second outer layer. It's just the wildest part. Oh, so much warmer right there. Let's get these climbing socks on. Actually, I don't think I actually need to harvest, but I need to warm up anyways, so. Pair the climbing socks. Is there good warmth? Need to check, make sure that the windbreaker is an outer layer. Yeah. Pop a soda. Okay, we got.
This stuff will come in
Okay,
handy.
that's not better. Okay, one more search. Nice. That's actually pretty good. Getting a second pair of underwear. Okay, we don't need that anymore. Let's repair these long johns. Okay, we are warmed up. So now, yeesh. Let's get this repair done. There we go. Yeah, them long johns is nice. Okay, so now this is kind of the problem we have. This is our only real defense unless... Okay, actually, yeah, let's quickly craft some birch bark. We got to get back on the road. Okay, this garage, I'm going to go through and point it out because the next challenge I plan on doing is called Whiteout. It's basically survival, but you have to bring a bunch and specific amounts and types of supplies to this garage. I thought was kind of interesting. Oh, here we go.
I think I can use this.
Take one of those real quick. I think there can be a gun in here is why I'm coming in here. If there was a gun to keep the frickin' pry bar just in case. But if there was a gun somewhere to keep extra security, from... Yeah, I'm not seeing it. Wolves and such. That would have been really cool. But didn't get it. Ooh, go energy though. How's this doing? No, I'm not gonna risk it. You're not gonna risk getting sick right at the end. Oh snap! Glad we kept looking, chat.
Use this.
Check it out. Frickin' 91% revolver. This may end 2 flares. Just ridiculous. Okay, well, we don't need rifle shell casings anymore. Okay, we're gonna be risky and keep on keeping on here, chat. Yeah, we suddenly here got geared way up. We got tons of supplies. We should not have to stop again, even for sleep, until we're in... Like, we should be able to finish this challenge. Because if we just full invest in using all of the energy stuff we have, which I figure, why not? Okay, there's a couple wolves out on the ice. That's good. If they spawn far out on the ice, that means they can't spawn close on the ice. There can also be a bear that spawns on the ice. But he's pretty easy to spot because he looks like a moving freaking fishing hut. Oh, is that actually... No, that's just some rocks, I think. Yeah, I'm feeling good about this, chat.
Feels like night is coming.
It does feel like night is coming. Is that... Do you think that because the sun is setting, lady, or... Is there some other reason? Your 6th, possibly even your 7th sense? See, I swear that little, like, hooting owl noise, not the deeper one, but, like, the higher one that just went before the deeper one. I feel like that is a sound effect that is the wolf whimper, like, just, like, pitch shifted and sped up or something, because it always makes me think there's a wolf. Okay, there's another cabin. I feel like there's just like cabins all along this. So if, and you know, different RNG, if we're in less of a good spot, getting forced over to rest isn't the worst thing. So... Because it's almost dark enough anyways. Yeah, there's the coastline. You can see the ice ridges out there. Okay. From this car, I feel like this car was pretty close to the end. Commuter's Lament, huh? Oh, yeah. There you go. Yeah, so you just walk on the road. Super easy to find. We're now in Crumbling Highway. That's what it's called. I think there is a broken highway that's on the somewhere else. Like, I think it's on the other side of Coastal Highway. I do think that. I think it's Coastal Highways between Broken and Crumbling Highway, which are just transition regions. Rather than full, you could realistically live here regions. Just in case. Telling you though, chat, my plan is to not stop here. I was worried about this. No, thank you. There's way back there. Yeah, we're slowing down how fast we walk dramatically. There we go. There's one back there. Okay, made it around the road closure. Which I think means the wolf can't follow us, but I honestly don't know. Okay, here's the part where it is really like, oh no, it's a dead end. But I'm pretty sure we just walk up here. Yeah, where that car was, and it was super obvious, and we just followed this road instead. We almost there, chat. The Old Island Connector, number 3 coal mine. Deck. Just a little spelunking. Things I'd never do in real life. I feel like it's always left. Let's see. Oh, replacement flare. Why not? How many flares? 3 now because we grabbed that one, which I think that. Oh, we don't need another pry bar. I'm already rocking one I don't need. I think that flare I just grabbed there, Tiger Lily, does pretty much guarantee that we make it. Don't worry. Don't worry. This headache only lasts a few minutes. Okay, this time it's not left, because you can see the gate. Oops. Put that extra bullet in this revolver. This is already loaded. Yeah, I think, yeah, just with the timing, we might as well sleep, I think. How I feel about it, at least. Like, we could make it at night here, but I would hate to have that be what stops us from finishing this thing, you know? My hubris. Eat a whole box of crackers. I think we'll actually only sleep for like 1.5, 2 hours there. So we're fully rested. Dog's doing upstairs. Hopefully nothing I should be mad about. Okay, here we go. Final leg of the journey, chat. Desolation Point region. We gotta get to the lighthouse, get to the top of it, and shoot our distress pistol. Don't worry, chat. This blizzard is good because it means we can't run into bears or wolves, so we don't need this flare. It also means we won't be able to see the lighthouse from a distance. But luckily, this will eventually spit us out onto that same highway, and we can follow that. Oh, that looks terrifying, chat. Yeah, I think. Yeah, we go down past this car. And here's the road. Yeah, we just have to follow this road without freezing to death, chat. Yeah, we need to move.
I've never felt so cold in my life.
Cool. Extra flare shell. Just what we needed. But I'm not headed back the wrong way, am I, chat? That would be horrendous. Dude, if this blizzard gets us, I'm gonna be real sad. But I'm pretty sure, yep, here's a bridge. That across this bridge, there's going to be shelter we can take. If I can frickin' see it, right? The log loading zone has camp trailers that are just right off the road here. I just don't know if we're going to be able to see them in the dark. Not the dark, but you know what I mean. The weather. The low visibility. Okay, too windy to start a fire there. What do I do here, chat? Doop-a-doop-a-doo. If I can get this fire going. Warm up here. Hopefully the blizzard will die down. Doesn't sound like it. Okay, hypothermia risk healed means I'm no longer actively dying. So, back to the road. I do know that if it wasn't bad weather, we would have already seen the lighthouse by now, and we could have just... Yeah, yep, it's like right over there. Because I think now this is too far. I'm pretty sure Broken Bridge is too far, guys. Yeah, we gotta go back and just wait out the weather.
I can't feel my hands.
Right, because going off into that seems like a for sure death sentence. But I think the Broken Bridge is too far. But maybe I'm wrong, because I don't have a ton of experiences. I know if you follow the road, you'll eventually just see it, but I don't know if that includes blizzard weather. I don't think it does. Hibernia Processing, it says. Seems like a place we could get warm. Here we go. Seems like a better place to wait out this storm. Okay, hypothermia is taken care of. Big old box of crackers for dinner. What do we think here? 2-hour little nap. Hopefully pass by this blizzard. Let's see. Doesn't sound like it. Nope. We're slow close to the end here, chat. Oh, sounds like that blizzard's finally done. We'll be ready with this. Okay, switch it out for this. Okay, we gotta get to where we can, like, see. Yeah, we're in Desolation Point, okay. Bear that way. Wolf that way. Well, here's what I also know. I know if I get out on the ice, I can see farther effectively because the road's not in the way as much. Okay, there's a boat. So I think it's past Hibernia. Must be a whale. Okay, where the heck is the lighthouse? Did I go completely past it? What? That'd be wild. I didn't think it was that far. I thought you could see it way earlier. So I'm thinking... Yeah, I think we passed it in the storm, Chad. I think it's back there. But I don't know. The thing is, we have a whole day. I'm walking straight at this wolf. Well. Out of bullets. Oh, there's the lighthouse. See? We had passed it in the snowstorm. We hear any kind of animals, this will last us to there, to the lighthouse. Okay, so the bridge is too far. Honestly, I remember seeing this lighter colored guardrail. There's a car, then some lighter guardrail. What leads to the lighthouse? I mean, we don't get to call time yet, chat, but we're gonna win this challenge this time, so that's fun. Kinda anticlimactic, you know? I mean, I guess I made it interesting by pushing on through a blizzard and passing it. Just had enough map knowledge to know that the broken bridge was way too far. And that the Hypernia was probably too far. Here he is, chat. In the lighthouse. Travel to the top of the lighthouse. We're there at the top. Fire the distress pistol. There it is. Hopeless rescue. 5 days, 9 hours, and 12 minutes in game. Insanity, glad you could see it. Hopefully, I mean, Tiger Lily's probably busy dealing with customers. Poor kid. Yeah, there we go. Hopeless rescue in the books. Happy with that. Hey, Battle Duck, glad you're here too. We're really anticlimactic though, right, guys? At the end, it's just like, oh yeah, you just walk in and shoot it. The blizzard made it theoretically interesting, but yeah, really anticlimactic, I think. Yeah, Tiger Lily. Yeah, finally made it. Yeah, so Hopeless Rescue done. Huge shout out to you, Tiger Lily. You really helped the navigation in Timberwolf Mountain. It is definitely that there's that loop where it looked like walking into some ravines leads you to the Tea Cave and stuff. Like, there's lots of ways to end up at the same place. Yeah, I haven't played Peak yet, but sounds like it would be a good time. What? Oh, I clicked try again, didn't I? Okay. Looks like I'll peek. Let's check it out. So let's take a look. So we got Hope. Actually, let's confirm. Right, look at these badges. There it is. Part 1, Part 2, Part 3. Again, developers they push it back for reasons. It's still apparently going to come out sometime this year before they officially start working on Black Frost. Yeah, thanks. I'm really glad we finally got it. So next up is Whiteout. Let's pull this up. They haven't given a date for any of it. I saw one thing that said Q4 2026, but that could just be the placeholder they have to put on Steam or something, you know. But yeah, so Hopeless Rescue, Hunted's Part 1 and 2 are done. Whiteout's next up. So you know there's a storm in 30 days. You start off in the garage. We went through there on this playthrough of Hopeless Rescue, but it starts off completely nothing can spawn in it. You spawn in it, and you have to gather enough stuff that the game says will last 30 days. Stuff on the list includes, like, you have to find a rifle and at least like 10 bullets or something, and like have that at the end, right? If you're carrying the rifle around and using it, it doesn't count as being found. Nomads after that, it's less difficult, it says, but because you have to travel so much, I feel like I'd be bad at it. But I also don't know if this gives you any kind of intel to help you out. And then Archivist also moving a lot, but ties into the Aurora mechanic, which weirdly Tiger Lily's still never seen. And then As the Dead Sleep and Escape the Darkwalker are both just arbitrarily super hard challenges from what I've seen. Like, I think this one, like, As the Dead Sleep, visit all grave sites marked on your map. There is no time limit. As your life ebbs, death is the only barrier, though. I think it might be something like you can't heal or something. Like, you don't passively heal. You have to use birch bark or something. So, but I haven't really looked into too much. I know this has, like, a mystical monster that's chasing you. The Darkwalker. So that seems much more horror game themed. I think there's a community challenge I saw that's posted as starting in August for doing something related to the Darkwalker. I might be doing that, but for the most part, I hope you guys have fun today, completing Hopeless Rescue. Plan is I'll be back tomorrow. We'll be starting the Whiteout Challenge, which is much more like survival. So we'll be doing a lot more just pack riding everything and, bringing it back to the garage and stuff. So that should be a different pace of game, less pressure to travel while the weather is bad. Yeah. Thanks for hanging out today, everybody. And hopefully I see you tomorrow.